All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Thermal Gard Podcast, and super excited about today's guest. And I was telling Austin, you know, if Lima had a mascot, it would probably be our guest today. So I like to introduce Charly. Charly, thank you for coming on, co-owner of Cancun Mexican restaurant. Everybody knows Charly. So Charly, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you so much, really.
Awesome.
Thank you, Austin, for having me here.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Beyond excited to get you on. So, Charly, let's just dive right in. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Mexico in a very small town. Yeah.
What's the name?
It is San Jose de las Pilas.
Okay. Where at in Mexico is that?
It is in a state called Guanajuato.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of south central
Okay.
of Mexico.
Okay.
If you get to Mexico City, it'd be like three to 4 hours north.
Okay.
So it is like no tourist place. Almost, you never see being in the middle of the country. There is no beach, no sea, no lakes. So there is none of that. So yeah.
So is it mountainous? Is it?
There is a lot of mountains.
A lot of mountains.
Yeah, trees. Yeah,
Okay.
farming.
Well, mountains no more here, but yeah, it's similar stuff.
Okay. So you grew up in Mexico. How long were you in Mexico?
I grew up there until I was 16,
16.
and I am the very last one from 14 brothers and sisters.
14, youngest out of 14 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So huge family.
Mm-hmm. My mom had me when she was already on her 40s, 45.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I was the only boy growing up in my family.
All girls.
No, they had nine boys and 3 sisters,
Okay.
but they had the first one. It was a girl,
Okay.
and then 8 boys, and then 2 sisters, and then 6 years, and it was me.
And then you.
So there is a big gap between me and all the others because So
Okay.
by the time that they were raising me in my house, I was pretty much the only boy.
Okay.
Everybody else was older. They have their families. They have kids.
Right.
And yeah. So
Right. Okay. So was all the family like in the same town? Was everybody kind of spread out?
it was spread out.
Spread out.
The town that I was born, there is not a lot of opportunity for jobs, for work. There is basically not much to do.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad. We did working. I started working on the farm, like on the land, growing corn, garbanzo beans, sorghum, and all that. Raising pigs, raising cows. Yeah, so it was pretty. I had a very, very happy life. Not economically. Economically, it was pretty tight.
Yeah.
My dad, he was a small butcher too, to help with the income a little bit. He will kill and sell animals to the small village.
Yeah.
Once or twice, I will say more like once a week or every other week. Because the people didn't even have enough money to keep buying meat all the time. So yeah, sometimes when he won't sell the whole animal, we will travel to the smaller towns around ours. So we will knocking on the. I was with him. I will help him.
Yeah.
We were knocking on the doors, offering his product.
Yeah.
So yeah. A lot of the times we got lucky and we sell it all. Sometimes we'll come back with a little bit of meat and meat back, and we will eat it at home.
That's amazing. Okay.
That's awesome.
So obviously working very hard from a very young age on the farm, going door to door with your dad, selling, leftover meat, whatever you couldn't sell in town. How did you transition from Mexico to moving to the U.S. at 16?
Well, like I said, I was very happy because my parents, my mom always treated me really, really. She loved me. She treated me really good, and she made me so much. I was very tough on the outside, on the land. I could do pretty much anything. So I was happy. My dad, he was slowing down from raising all his kids. after all that rush, racing like so many of them, he slowed down by the time I was born. And I think he was focusing a little bit more on me than he did with some of the others. So I was pretty happy there. But I always had the same clean but same clothes. Shoes very worn out. So I always, a lot of my older brothers, they were already here in the U.S., most of them in California at the time. And so I always have something like the vision to get out of my town because of work.
Right.
Otherwise, I will probably stay there, be there. But and then I used to hang out with some of my older cousins and friends that were already coming here like once or twice, and I saw that they were getting success. They will come up with nicer, newer clothes, come back, nice shoes, boots, sometimes even an older car or older truck. So I did wanted to have some of that because I didn't have it. My dad's house was very simple. When it will rain, we will have water all over the walls, on the floors, and yeah, it was a little bit. It was tight.
Yeah,
it was tight. So I did wanted to try to be here, and I decided to come to the U.S. at the age of 16. My parents were not very happy, and I was very happy the very first time to come here. I was so excited. I thought it was going to be here. Just come in and start working hard and making good money. No suffering, no inconveniences, just happiness here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I came in. I was happy all the way into the U.S. until I started living. I started living with one of my older brothers and his family in California, in Anaheim.
Okay. Yeah. Anaheim.
And everything was very different from what I was used to it.
I'm sure.
Yeah. My mom was not there. My dad wasn't there either to fix any problems, or my mom was not there to take care of me. I didn't know how to do anything pretty much. I was pretty good in the land, but not in the housework.
Right.
So I had to start washing my own clothes. I didn't know how to make any meals, anything to eat, because she will cook for me all the time.
Really? Okay.
So it was tough. Then I started working on the construction there.
Okay.
I was supposed to be at school.
But you skipped school and
That
work.
that was the original plan, to get into school and start learning English and something to get a job. But I ended up working. The money is needed, so I never end up going to school here.
That's amazing. So when did you start learning English then? After you came to the U.S.?
Not that specifically. How do you say? Please bear with me. Specifically, yeah. Bear with me, because this, as you know, this is my second language, and
I only speak one language, so you're way ahead of most Americans. Yeah.
But the very first time, as I say, I live in Anaheim, and there were no English needed there. Everybody speaks Spanish.
Right. Yeah.
So the whole time that I was there, I was speaking Spanish and fine. But then my dad died, right, like not even a year later that I left. So I went back to say goodbye to him and stay with my mom for a little bit, almost a year again.
Okay.
Close to a year, 8 months, I would say. But the second time that I came to the U.S., I didn't really like what I had in California. The work that I was doing, what I was not happy with. So I did try to follow something different. I was gonna come back again, but to a different place and to do something different. So always, a lot of my cousins, my older cousins, they were cooks in Mexican restaurants. And I could tell that they were having a a success. They were really good. They were really good cooks, and they were working a lot of hours, but they were making good, a lot more than I did in California.
Yeah.
So I decided to follow them.
Mm-hmm.
I came to Georgia, and I was there for a little bit because I had some brothers and sisters there,
Okay.
but they work in different jobs, like very different landscaping, carpet factories. They at the time now they have different jobs. The younger ones they nurses, they do all kind of different banks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time it was more like landscaping and construction and all that.
Yeah.
So I was looking up to my cousins, and I had one that was working at a Mexican restaurant as the main cook in Louisville, Kentucky. And he was the only one from our hometown in Mexico. So we always call on the phone and talk on the phone, and we start talking about me going there to work. So yeah, after all, I ended up in Louisville, in Kentucky. And I did wanted to be a cook like him. He was really, really good. He was super fast. He had good hand for the spices, the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I started every time I started working in the kitchen as the very last cook with him, and I was there for a few years.
Okay.
Working in Louisville, yeah, being a cook.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you were 17, 18?
by then I was like 18.
18,
yeah.
okay.
Close to 18.
Okay.
Close to 18, yeah. And I was pretty happy. I wanted to be a cook my whole life. That's how I used to picture myself, being a cook forever.
Really?
Yeah, that was my top. Yeah, I didn't want it to be anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So I did put all myself into learning in the kitchen. I was happy always cooking, and I was every day I used to go to work. I was happy working fast, trying to be as fast, as good as my older cousin. So I was always I was so hungry to learn that it didn't take me very long. I was so eager.
Picked it up quickly.
Yeah. I was so eager to be as him.
Yeah. Where did that desire to be a cook come from? Was that just
from seeing him and some
Seeing
of the
him.
others? At that time, most of them were cooks.
Okay.
Pretty much everybody was a cook. Some were second, some were first. So yeah, everybody was a cook. So I wanted to be a cook too.
Yeah. Who you're hanging out with. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay. So you're in Kentucky, you're learning to be a cook.
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of next?
Well, my cousin had to leave. He had his family, and he moved back to Georgia. I don't know what they made the decision to make to go back. So I became the first cook there. But yeah, I took his place. Well, they put me in his place because I was ready. So I was there for a while until I went back to visit one time, and I decided to stay a little bit. My mom was getting a little bit older too and sick. So I stayed there like almost 3 months in Mexico until she got better. And by the time I got back, I was used to the town, the people, and the co-workers. So I didn't want to leave the town and the restaurant that I worked. But my position was taken.
Well, yeah, you left for 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they had one open to be a food runner, where I was making a little less, but I was still at the same place. So I took it. Yeah, I took it, and I had the advantage that I knew all the food. I knew how to read the tickets, and all I had to learn was to deliver it to the tables.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. That's when I started picking up few words of English.
Okay.
Yeah, my customers, they will, Charlie, can you get me an ashtray? So I will go back to the ones that I knew that they speak more English.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what is a ashtray? At the time, people smoke at the restaurants.
Yeah.
So, and then they will ask me for a napkin, spoon, fork, knife, anything, straw. So I was shells, tortillas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So, and I was writing them down. I will write them down and practice them and started putting them one by one together. And yeah, it was, that's how I started my English started. I started my working from from
Okay.
those. And then they opened a restaurant in Dayton, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Not in Dayton, it was Centerville.
Centerville. Okay.
Centerville, yeah.
Yeah.
And they needed me as a server, which I didn't think I could do it, but I was not very, very, very excited. I was kind of nervous about it, but I had one guy that he had a lot of faith on me. He believed in me a lot, and he was pushing me. No, Charlie, you can do it. I'm gonna help you. And so he kind of pushed me to the front and to the tables, and yeah, I was surprised that it was pretty easy and enjoyable to be a server for me, because I barely make any mistakes. I learned that I was not making as many mistakes as the other servers, because I was a cook.
Right.
I was the main cook, and I knew all those. I knew all the food, I knew everything from the bottom, from the kitchen, and I was also really good on delivering food.
Right.
So
Yeah, you had the whole picture.
yeah,
You could understand it.
I was rotating my tables a lot faster than everybody else, because I will deliver the food faster, no mistakes, and
Yeah.
I started to making good money. Yeah.
Yeah. The faster
tips.
you rotate tables, the
yeah.
more money comes in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then by then I was a little better on my English by then. So I was little by little getting a little bit more confident, more fluent. So that's how I've been. I wish I would have got to school to learn the English. And
I think you've done a pretty great job. I know a lot of people that I know that like study language. The best way to learn is they call it exposure. You just jump into a country where they speak the language, and you just have to pick it up. And that sounds like kind of what you had to do.
Street talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Street talking.
Trial by fire.
Definitely.
So that's how. That's how. So another growing up in Mexico, it was awesome all the time that I was there until I was 16. But one thing also pushed me to get out of and to come here, to get out of there and come to the U.S. to look for something better, is to see some of my older brothers. They will get married, and they were bringing their wives to live in my parents' house. And I see that didn't really work. So I didn't have a house. I didn't have a job that I had an income. I was very young at the time, but I was already thinking about that. I didn't see myself getting married and bringing my wife to live with my parents too, like a couple of them did. I didn't think that was a good idea. So I needed something to build my house before I will get to the point to find my wife, and I always wanted to live by myself and the two of us together. Even if it was a small house, but it was just us. So that's what kind of pushed me to look for something. It was not fun. Every time, the very first time that I came to the US, it was very, very fun and happy to me until I got here. And then discovered that not everything is like everybody thinks, that you come here and sweep money.
Yeah.
A lot of the times people think that it is easy, come here and just start grabbing from the trees or sweeping, getting money. the easy way, but it's not.
No.
So all the other times that I visited, when I come, yeah, it was really hard to live there. My mom was still alive, and it was pretty sad to leave. You never know if you're gonna come back or not.
Right.
Yeah, but very happy, very happy. So I've been moving. I've been moving around. I work in Centerville, then I work in Mansville, Lorain,
Okay.
Okay.
Lima.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In Mansfield, I was a server
Okay.
for a year or two, and then one day, this the owner's wife told me, Charlie, my husband would like to speak to you in the afternoon, and I'm like,
Oh no.
yeah, I thought, and I started thinking, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? So I started going back, and I was, I get here at time. I haven't been disrespectful. I think everybody's happy with me. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. So no, when I talked to him, I got there and we sit in his office and he says, Charlie, I want you to help me run the restaurant. I was like very surprised, and I'm like, no. No, I am happy. Waiting on my tables, doing a good. I'm making decent money. I'm okay. Not interested. So he said, no, but you're gonna have to try it. So I told him, why don't you? Let's say there is Miguel, there is Martin, and why don't you pick one of the others? No, he said, no, you are the one that I want you to try, and if you don't like it, we'll just give you your same job back. You can go back to wait tables. And I said, but I knew that already that when you leave one position, there is always somebody that has to be there. So I told him, my position is gonna be already taken by the time if I don't like it. He said, no, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make a little better than you're making now, and you're gonna be all right. Just try it. So I was like, okay, give me a little bit of time to think, at least. I don't want to give you a yes or no right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, and I spoke to the people that I was more confident at the time, and well, I got a good response from them. They encouraged me. I was not very, very excited about it. And but they said, I think you can do it. And I'm like, I don't even know. Back then I was, this happened like in 2000, early 2000, if it was early 2000.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I said, I didn't even, at the time, I didn't even knew how to write a check or anything like that. I'm like, I don't even know how to write a check. I have to deal with so many companies, so many different things that I'm not used to it. And they say, well, you learn. You can do it. Just try it. So I did take it. And it was kind of hard at the beginning.
I'm sure.
It was kind of hard, yeah. I had one girl told me, well, now that you're going to be the manager, you're going to find out that the hardest thing that you're going to have is to deal with the workers, to make them do what you want them to do. And I thought, why you say that? I always thought everybody get along pretty good, and yeah, and no problems of any kind. So I always thought about that, and now I remember that. I always remember that. Yeah, it's not easy to make everybody to work as you, but through the years I've been learning a lot and try to motivate them,
Yeah.
all the workers that I work with, and I think I have a pretty good response
Yeah.
for the most part. Yeah,
How is your best way to motivate people to do the right thing or get them to do their job well? What have you found is the most successful way to do that?
I think the example. Yeah, the example. They see me doing things and the way I do them, and a lot of them they like how to do it. I have few right now that they volunteer to tell me that they look up to me on the way that I treat people, on how I address situations and pretty much everything like that. So they say that they want to be like that. So I think by seeing me doing things, they see how those things have the result and how work, and they do work well. So I think that's the best way to do it, and always push them, inspiring them to be better. And yeah, I am very critical on work and everything else. So I am always telling them what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong.
Well, open communication is always good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So
Feedback is important.
Yeah, I try to keep them happy and let them work comfortable, not so push to the wall, or make it a nice working area.
Yeah. Okay, so you went from serving to management, and you were in Mansfield, correct?
Yeah.
Managing in Mansfield. So how long were you doing that for?
In Mansfield, I was managing for about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we did have an opportunity to manage in. I did have an opportunity to manage in Lorraine.
Okay.
In Lorraine, for about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when they called me to come here to Lima to run the restaurant on Cable Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So loss rate is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
they had trouble with one of the previous managers, so they were looking for someone. They reached out to me over there, and that's how I came to Lima, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. What year was that? What year did you come to Lima? 2008.
Yeah.
Okay. So you came here in 2008, and you started off as manager there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. And I mean, gosh, that's back when I remember first seeing you. It was 2008 for sure.
Been
going in there.
over 17 years, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously very successful there on Cable Road. I'm sure you learned a lot, but was this, all these restaurants, are they part of your family? Does your family have ownership, or is just people you know and
people that I know?
People you know? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you come here to Lima. What was your initial reaction moving from Lorraine to Lima?
I didn't know anybody, and I didn't know where even to go and pay or make a contract for my utilities.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard to start in a new town. As of in Mansfield, everybody knew me as a server. I've been very lucky that every place that I've been, I get to know each other, and everybody really likes me, and I love them too. But life, you have to be moving from one place, better opportunities, different. Yeah. So that's why I was moving. I don't like to move a lot. So when I came to Lima, I was already tired of moving from one town to another.
Yeah.
That's why I've been here for a while, because I always see at the beginning I wanted to be just a cook my whole life, but then I was a food runner, then I became a server, and then a manager, and then at the very few last years I thought, well, what if I will have my own restaurant? But the opportunity always seems to be too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. and there were other opportunities in different towns away from Lima, but I was not willing to move again.
Yeah.
This time I have my kids here. I have my 3 boys. They started in Elida since preschool, and they already, one of them is in Apollo, so he's getting close to finish the high school. So yeah, I was not ready to move again. I'm like, if my restaurant doesn't happen, it's just not gonna happen. I did ask God, God, I really wish to have my own restaurant, but if I don't, I'm okay too. I don't know how many more years I'm gonna be living, so I don't think I need much.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah. So I leave it to him. Whatever he wanted to do with as far as job work for me. So yeah, I stay working year after year here in Lima, and I been really happy because I get to know a lot of friends here.
Yeah.
I am very observative, and I look up at everybody how they live happy here in Lima. They have good jobs. I can tell that they have good living. So yeah, I thought, and I see that the people here in a lot of places in Ohio, but here in Lima, is when I've been living a little the longest. I know the ideas of a better community, better city, better state, and better world itself for everybody. I like how they think here. I've been learning a lot, and I've been trying to follow, trying to copy. Yeah, I like the ideas of most of the people here around in Lima. So I've been very lucky. And going back to my work, I think.
You pull the mic closer.
Yes, I think I lose hope that I was gonna have my own restaurant. So my mind was getting set to just maybe I was working really hard. I've been working really hard many years, past many years, for many hours and many days. So I thought maybe in the future what I will do is just get out of the restaurant business and try to find some kind of part-time job somewhere, see what happens. And I've been really careful on not overspending like on things that I don't need. But my wife is really good at that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a mortgage on the house. We don't have car payments. We don't have. For many years, we've been doing garage sales, communities like buying clothes for very nice products, very nice clothing for our family and everything. So we've been saving. We've been saving, and then when we want to go out to eat or like something nice, we can go and buy it.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I think I can make it. I find maybe I'll be a greeter on a store.
Yeah.
For a part time, and then have time at home, just I don't know, relaxing a little bit. So that's when Cancun came, and I thought, well, that's nice that they came and. Yeah, but then they were. Cancun was managed, but the original owners were from out of Lima, and they were not able to stay here. So it is not good for a business to be run by just the workers. So they were not doing good. So they were thinking about leaving. So that's when that is when we kind of start talking. We started talking, took us a little bit, and I was very scared to do the movement. Mm-hmm. So I was very eager. I was very excited at the beginning. But then when things was getting a little bit serious, I was like, oops.
What have I signed up for?
Yeah. I was like, oh man, do I really want to do this?
Yeah, it's getting real.
Yeah. One thing that gave me confidence is that before I made the decision and getting farther away, farther beyond, I did truly ask to God. I asked God to, if that was the way to go for me, if He wanted that for me, to open the door for me. And if not, I ask Him, please, God, close the door.
Yeah.
Don't let me get don't let me get into that that step or getting through the door. So I saw that things were moving on and were working fine. So I took that as a sign.
Yeah.
I took that as a sign from Him that was a thing that He was offering for me. So I took it, and it was a little bit tough because I was coming from my comfort zone to another one, very different. I was doing the same thing for 15 years of it, and before I was doing it already, but it was a little different.
Yeah.
Now everything was falling on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. What was one thing maybe you leaned on your wife or your family for through that transition? Because I know a lot of people, when they take big steps of faith like that, a lot of prayer, a lot of time, just walking it out by faith, what you were doing. But I know that me and a lot of other people, we lean on our support system who's close to us. Did she help you at all, give you any advice or any words of wisdom that you really leaned on?
Yeah, absolutely. She's the one that gave me the support at the very end, the big support. Another person, another guy was coming with me, and at the very end he backed out. So I was more confident when I was coming with him to run Cancun. We were gonna be partners, but then at the very end he backed out. I think he didn't have that support that we were talking about on his side.
Yeah,
it was instead of support, he was discouraged. I was very disappointed that he backed out. That I was willing to talk to his wife. So I did, and no, she was I'm not willing to let him do that. So I felt like I didn't have my pants on. I'm like, oh. So now it's just me and what I'm gonna do now. So I asked my wife. I said, I'm kind of discouraged to do this now. It's just gonna be me. I was counting with this other friend that I have, and now he's out. So it's just me. Sorry.
You're good.
And so it was very difficult. But that's when she came in and she said, you know what? You have our support. I will help you on anything that I can. You have your kids. They will jump in too. You've been training them a little bit, and you have the capability. You have the experience. You have the knowledge. You've been doing it already. Try it. If it doesn't work, you're gonna lose, but not gonna lose much. So that was a huge support that she was seeing with me, and she said, "We lose, you lose, you lose." That's at least you're not gonna be wondering what would have happened if your whole life. Because if you don't get into this right now that you really want to, you're gonna let pass this, and then you're always gonna wonder what it will happen.
Yeah.
If I would get in. And I thought, she's right. That is very true. If I lose, I was thinking about being a greeter anyway somewhere, or get a part-time job. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get in. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's awesome advice.
Yeah, it's really inspirational, honestly. So you get to Cancun, there you said the last management didn't work out. Were there any like things that you brought to the table that you kind of changed right away, or was it just kind of you just jumped in and started running the day to day? What was different when you came on board?
I started day by day. I'm the kind of person that likes to see what other people have. So is because sometimes, like, let's say for example in Mexico, the president, every single president that come in, they try to erase everything that the others made, even if it was good. They're gonna be just whatever they're gonna make. So if one of the presidents was doing something good, but he's not able to finish it, the one that is coming in, it's like being the Lion King, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When a lion takes care of the, how do you call all the
pride.
pride,
Yeah.
he even kills the little ones from the others. So
Right.
he just wanna be himself.
Yeah.
I am the other way. When I came into Cancun, I wanted to see what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't come in and throw everything away and start with my style, with my system, my style, my recipes. I wanted to see what they have, what they were doing good or wrong. So I didn't throw anything away. I started tasting their salsas, the ground beef, chicken, cheese, margaritas. I started. So I end up I end up getting rid of everything.
Gotcha. But you didn't right away. You like to see how it was.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted to see if there are a few things that I kept.
Yeah.
There are a few things that I kept that I think they're really, really, really good and they're very successful.
You're right.
So that's why I took my time to see what it was on the Steam table.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay, so what is now you're co-owner of a restaurant. The dream came true. What is your favorite thing about owning a restaurant?
well, my favorite thing about being there in Cancun right now is that I feel that I'm not working when I am in Cancun. When I see all my customers, I talk to you. I check your table and see if you need anything, I can bring it to you or make it better, or even anything that I can do for you. We chat. I chat a lot with a lot of my customers. And and I always like to be around. And like I said, that's the best thing. I don't have any. The pressure that I have is to have everything ready for you and in good quality. That's my only pressure, but that's about it. Everything else I enjoy. I am very happy. I'm very happy. So I don't feel, even though I'm there a lot, I don't feel like I'm working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun.
Amazing. What is the biggest challenge of owning a restaurant?
Keep up the customers coming in, but also keep up the workers to do a good job and to offer a comfortable time, offer comfortable food to the cooks. I mean, delicious food and comfortable time offering that. So the challenge is to keep everybody motivated, not make it boring. So it takes takes a little bit, a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, takes a lot.
I think that's probably any business owner, regardless of the industry, keeping all the employees motivated, working, doing a good job, keeping quality up. I think that's pretty normal challenge for any business owner. So
Right.
I would like to say though, this last year, me and my family, we came into Cancun. It was on some, I think it was a holiday or maybe some random day. I don't know. A lot of people had the day off. I don't remember what day it was. And it was in the middle of the day, and you were short of a couple servers. And so we were just sitting there, and we were having a great time as usual. But then I see your sons come through the door. They didn't even touch anything. He was tying his apron around, and he's like, "Has anybody helped you?" I said, "No, not yet." And he said, "All right, what can I get for you?" Just came in right in the door because you guys were a little bit short. Start helping us, right? Well, we had a great time. It was great service. And so it was just a real testament to not only Cancun, but also you as a father. I don't know if you called your wife real quick and had her drop the kids. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but they weren't there when we walked in. And a couple minutes later, they were there and they were serving us. And it was a great experience. So just an amazing work ethic that you transferred to your sons and how they work and the way they treat people and the service we get, from them and you and everybody at Cancun is absolutely exceptional every time we go in.
Thank you.
So you run a fantastic business. I just wanted to say that because, sometimes raising kids can be a challenge and, I'm definitely no expert, but you've definitely done something right. So can you give us any advice on raising kids and stuff you've done to pass on those traits of hard work, good work ethic, and being respectful to other people?
Well, I think you have to start from the very beginning, and when they younger, when they little, you have to be let them know that they have to follow rules. They have to follow. There is rules to follow. They little rules. They not big rules, but they're rules to follow depending on the age. And you make a mess, you have to clean it. So that's kind of basically it. We did that, me and my wife, since our boys were little, and it works very well. If you work hard at the beginning, you don't have to work as hard when my kids are teenagers right now. My 3 kids, and they do get their moments, but there is no they very, 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 very polite, very good, very, very nice. I am very happy on the way they are.
Yeah.
And we did work hard with them. You have to be firm and let them know, like I said, that there is always rules to follow. And again, we make a mess, we have to clean it.
Yeah.
And then if they get that from the beginning, they will show it when they older. I think I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it, but I guess we always learning. Myself, I'm still learning. I'm no way close to where I wish to be.
Yeah.
On many ways, but I'm pushing myself too. I'm trying to do the best I can. Yeah. One thing I want to do is in the future go to church. Right now I'm not able to, but someday I will. That was one of the original ideas too. Have a little more time to attend church. So it will come.
Yeah.
It will come.
Yeah. Oh,
I have confidence in that it will come.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. How long have you been married?
This is my second marriage.
Okay.
We've been married since 2008.
2008. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Any marriage advice?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because it's 18 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was married before. Previously, this one I had one marriage before, and I think sometimes you have to really really choose the person that is kind like you. And pretty much, it cannot be exactly the same as you, but the closest on the way of thinking, the way that you like things, and many ways. I think is the best way. I didn't do that the first time, and we just have different ideas. My goals were different. Her goals were different. She didn't want me to work. She didn't want me to work as many hours as I always have in my life. She wanted me to be a 40-hour job, and I was not ready to settle for that. I knew I was working. I was working a lot, but many hours, but I was not ready to quit. So, and it didn't work with us. It didn't work with us. My temper is I think is not as great, but it's not as strong either. She had a really bad temper, and I see that before we got married. But I thought it was gonna, I thought it was gonna change. I thought, we can talk it over it, but it didn't happen that way. So, on the second time when we split up, we got divorced and everything was fine. We did. It was a very, very simple divorce. We were not fighting over anything. We still talk to each other. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
But bad choice. But this time I was asking God if He was gonna put something for me again, give me something different. I was not looking for a fancy, nothing fancy, and nothing anything fancy. I wanted somebody that will understand my goals, the way of thinking. So I found my wife, Juanita. Yeah, we barely have a disagreement. We're always laughing. We always talk to each other. We feel like we haven't been married that long. We're really happy. I'm very, very happy. I have told her that these past 18 years are the best years of my life.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And this, I was happy when I was young because you have less responsibility. I was happy too. But now these other 18 years are really, really different. It's like more, how do you say, foolish? Like more full. Everything is more full.
Yeah, more
Complete.
full.
Yeah.
Complete.
Yeah.
So it is awesome. Just look for someone that is kind of like you. That you guys think the same. I think in my case it was kind of a little bit easy because we are from the same town. So we grew up kind of like the same.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up with necessities. Grew up needing the economical part. We know what it is to not have a lot of things. Missing so many nice things that other people have and you don't. So you know what it is to kind of don't have it. And so we both have the same background. Not having things, working a lot, but not making pretty much anything. So yeah, coming from the hard living, hard way.
Yeah.
So that was what make it really easy to us. We think alike. We just think alike.
Yeah.
So that's a good advice to find someone that agrees with you. Good temper is a good
Good thing. Well, of course. Yes.
Yeah, good sense of humor, and I know it's not every hard situation. It is difficult to anybody. I every time I have a hard one, I am like, oh gosh, now what I'm gonna do. But we always have to keep going and find somebody that will encourage you and that they will work with you during the good and bad times.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I somehow happened to me, and that's I've been very blessed from God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been very blessed. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well,
Yep.
I guess we should maybe just transfer into one of our final segments, and that's our quick fire question segment. So I'm just going to ask you some questions, and you just answer as quick as possible.
I'm not that good on that. I'll do my best.
Nah,
I always like to think.
All right. Do you drink tea or coffee to start the day?
Coffee.
Coffee.
But I do both. Yeah.
You do both?
Yes.
Okay. Just 1 cup, or you drink all day long?
No. In the morning, I drink like 2 cups of coffee,
Okay.
and then in the middle of the day, I drink a cup of green tea.
Okay.
Nice.
No sugar.
No sugar. I like it. My man. All right. What is your favorite local business besides your own?
As far as food, as far as
Any business.
oh,
Which one's your favorite besides your own?
besides my own, local. I have a few, but I will say Coles and Menards.
Kohl's and Menards. Those are staples. You can't go wrong with Kohl's and Menards. All right. What is one word to describe entrepreneurship?
To describe,
Like starting a business. What is one word to describe having your own business?
I don't know if this is a word, but it is in Spanish. Tenacity.
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 Love it. Yeah.
That's a really good word.
That's an amazing word.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is the biggest business myth?
That is easy,
Yeah.
and you will be just fine and enjoying.
Yeah. That's a typical answer, I
Yeah,
feel
we've
like.
gotten that one before.
Yep. How many hours do you work every single week, Charlie?
Depending, it varies, but I would say around 50.
Around 50?
Mhm.
That's not too bad, actually. I thought it might be more.
No, I get out of there in between lunch and dinner. So
Oh, okay.
I between like 3 and 5, I step out. So I am during the busiest time in lunch and dinner too. So I step out a
Okay.
couple hours a day.
That helps. Okay. All right. So I know you have to have a lot of plans for the future, but is there anything you can share with us, either for yourself or for Cancun? What does the future hold?
The future, I try not to go as far as much, but I wish that at least one of my sons will kind of learn, and I can kind of share the time that I am there and with one of them.
Yeah.
And not planning on expanding because I don't need much more than one, but only God will say.
Yeah.
And time will tell us where to lead, what path take in the future really.
Yeah.
But for now, I think it's just to keep my boys, shaping them, getting them ready to face outside, and whether they like the restaurant in Cancun or something else, I do want them to be ready. So that's the plan, to shape them, to get them ready and get their own life. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, is there any quote or piece of advice that you've kind of held on to your entire life that you've leaned on?
Just try to do the best I can. And I've been really good in not making the mistakes that you do sometimes. They can be little, they can be, yeah. So even little mistakes you make sometimes through life, try to learn from them and not to do it again.
Yeah. Learn from the mistakes. That's great advice.
Absolutely.
not to trip with the same rock.
Yeah. Right. Right. I love that. Austin, any questions?
I'm all good.
No. Do you have any questions for us, Charlie, before we wrap it up?
No, I think this has been a really good chat, really good talk. I am loving it here to share a little bit with you guys and with the friends that will see this talk. And I'm very happy that I share a little bit of my life in big steps. I love Lima. I'm very, very, very blessed to be here. I feel like I am from Lima, even though I grew up in Mexico. And I've been all over working in Ohio and a couple other states when I was younger. But Lima, I think it is in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
It is. Yeah, I feel like home. I feel like I belong to Lima. Yeah.
I would agree. I'd say everybody in Lima says that you're a Lima native. You are a part of Lima now.
Absolutely.
I know that's to you guys.
Yeah. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming on today, Charlie.
Yeah.
We really appreciate having you.
Appreciate it.
And I guess in conclusion, if you guys watch the whole thing, thank you so much. Leave us a like, a comment, a rating. We read all of our comments. Share it with a friend. And we would just want to thank iHeart for having us in the studio today. And we'll see you all in the next one.
Thanks.
Take care.